I've been happy with nothing. Imagine me if I got it. Say if my nine stop busting. Imagine me with a shot it. I've been pushing this Pontiac. Imagine me in the Rari. Bumping God's whisper by Rari. Probably be with a shot.
Yo, what's good with the squad? It's MalikThaGod, and we got this NBA 2K19 MyPark trailer. Now look, if you haven't seen the original video, there's going to be a link down in the description for you to check it out. This is basically just my breakdown and me showing things that I've seen in the trailer, you know what I'm saying, that you might not have seen firsthand. Now first of all, I want to talk about these courts right here. Now these courts I'm going to be calling the slam ball courts, and if you don't know what slam ball is, you might be just a little too young, but I'm gonna show y'all a little glimpse. But funny thing about these courts is that when I first seen them, I thought that these were gonna be the actual playground parks, and I was so upset, dog. This was before the actual trailer dropped, and we just seen a screenshot of it. I was so upset with 2K. I thought that 2K just dropped the ball. Now this next part I want to talk about solely because it shows the fact that in 2K19 there's going to be different sceneries. Like there's going to be dark, there's going to be light, there's going to be different sceneries, and I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Now this next clip is about the Jordan Rec Center, which I love that they added back into the game. It's matchmaking, but that's not my biggest problem with it. My biggest problem is the fact that you have to wear these Jordan brand jerseys instead of allowing us to wear whatever we want to wear. If you're going to keep it matchmaking, at least give us the option to wear what we want to wear in the Jordan Rec Center. I promise you the community will love you for that, because right now that's one of the main things about it. Like, let us wear our own clothes, let us wear our own, you know, mascots, things like that in the Jordan Rec, because that's what made the Jordan Rec the Jordan Rec. Even if you take out the got next spots, at least give us the clothes option. Now this next part right here is probably my second favorite thing in the whole trailer, is the trampoline park, or like I said, it's going to be called the slam ball court. I know it's called the cages, but I think slam ball just fits because it's slam ball, you know what I mean? But you know, I love this part of the trailer mostly because it's different. It's something completely different, you know what I'm saying? They said they wanted to add more of an arcadey feel to the game, so they added this into the game, and I think this is going to be so lit if it works right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure exactly how the gameplay part of it works, but you know, I think that it's going to be just a fun experience when you don't want to, you know, take the game too seriously, but you also want to just, you know, just have fun. Now this new element right here is really cool to me because they added scooters in the game. You know, they have skateboards, and now, you know, you can do tricks on your skateboards and on the bikes. There's different bikes to choose from, you know, you can customize them and things like that. So I think this is going to be cool. Now I know they're going to be locked behind some rep rewards, but that's cool in my opinion. Just make sure they're fast. That's all I care about. Make sure they're fast this year, because last year the bikes and the skateboards were slow. Like, I don't want to be getting beat by somebody running, you know what I'm saying, just running with their feet, bro. Like, I want to be fast. Now this upcoming clip is probably the most important clip in the entire trailer. For everybody that plays Park, mascots are finally back in the game. Shout out to my dude Benny the Bulls gang. But yeah, mascots are back in the game. I'm sure that they're gonna be, you know, a very high rep reward, but I'm glad that they're back in the game because everybody wanted them. Now this next clip that I'm going to show is probably my most favorite thing in the whole entire trailer, you know, just because it's the dopest thing. Like, the fact that the park updates, the park constantly updates and gives you more and more content, you know what I'm saying? There's so much to do, you know what I mean? There's just different vibes every time you look at it. There's, you know, new park events. There's the courts changed. You have like a park after dark, a Reese's looking court. You know, there's 2-on-2 right there in the middle that you can see. And as you can see, like, the courts constantly change, different goalposts, different you know, colors. There's, you know, 2K events. It's just, in my opinion, this is the dopest thing because, you know, one thing about 2K is that the courts, in my opinion, they get stale. You know, even back when we had 3 courts, they always got stale. They got stale quick because they were the only courts in the game. They didn't update, and the only time they did update is when somebody would win the rival days, and then you get one new park, and that's it. but now it's looking like the courts are going to constantly update. I don't know if it's on like a continuous loop, kind of like this would be, but even if it is, that's fine by me, just because like it updates, there's different things, you know what I mean? It just keeps updating. Hopefully they add some new things as time goes on, but who knows. But honestly, I'm perfectly content with everything we just seen right here. This is fine. Now this next part I really don't want to talk about. Shout out Shake though. It's basically, you know, the dodgeball, and another mode that I'm not really too sure about is red team versus blue team. But after this is something I really want to talk about, is because the daily spin. Now if you look at the daily spin, you see a lot of different things on it, like a lot of different rewards. But if you look in the background, you can obviously see stage, which stage looks just like the My Team 3v3 court, which I think is dope because it looks like a Roman like castle or something like that with basketball courts inside. So I think that's incredibly dope, and 2K really, I was hoping we would be able to play on those courts, and 2K gave us that ability. Now these next couple clips are basically just filler, like they don't really show too much, they just show, you know, people playing in the park. But this next clip that I'm finna stop and show you is basically the badge progression system. And if you take a notice, it looks like it's going to be a lot easier, like Chris Smoove said, to get badges, because this year it shows 5,000 points to get to get bronze badges instead of 12,000 like last year, which is an obvious improvement. I hope that the next couple tiers, you know what I'm saying, are reduced as well. Now these next couple clips are basically just filler. There's nothing to really talk about in my opinion, except for this right here, which is the crew, which is, I feel like, I hope it's like a 3v3 MyPark like crew system, where you can take your crew and just battle other people's crews and rank up, and you know, that type of way. Like we have a crew for not a crew, but like pro and team pro-am, where you can take and you know, battle against other teams. But I hope there's a way to do it for park as well, which is what I think this will be, you know, because honestly, in my opinion, we never had a mode like that for park. It's always been kind of casual, you know. Maybe we can get a competitive park scene jumping. That'll be dope in my opinion, because it'll just be something different, something to grind for. But that's about it for this video. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.